You know what I'm saying?
So, this lady at my job, she was talking about how she just kicked her boyfriend out the night before. And I guess they've been together about 7, 8 years. So, as she was telling me this, she like, yeah, I'm not going to date. I think I'm going to go celibate for about 2 years. And I'm like, fuck you gonna do that for? She was like, no, I've been went celibate before. I was celibate for over a year. My boyfriend was locked up for a year and a half, and I went celibate for that time. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't do nothing. Now I don't believe that shit, but I let her rock just for the story. So I'm like, oh yeah. She was like, yeah, he was locked up and I ain't do nothing and everything. I said, so when he came out, it was just all love again, huh? She was like, yeah, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But then after a while, he started acting up again, and you know what I'm saying, start being about nothing. So I was like, so in this time you finna go 2 years celibate? She like, yeah. So I said, look at you, just setting yourself up for failure again. She looked at me crazy. What you talking about, setting myself up for failure? I instantly go back to the old Eddie Murphy stand-up, the little bit he do about the Ritz crackers and shit.
If you're starving and somebody throw you a cracker, you're gonna be like this. God damn, that's the best cracker I've ever ate in my life. That ain't no regular cracker, was it? What was that, a saltine? God damn, that was delicious. That wasn't no saltine, no, that was the Ritz. That wasn't no Ritz. I said, God, that's the best cracker I've ever ate in my life. Have another one, please, one more.
I tell her, I say, look, you denying yourself sex, no matter what happens, the next person you do give sex up to, you're going to be overly attached to him too soon, because the sex is going to be outstanding to you because you haven't had sex in 2 fucking years. You're setting yourself up, whether this dude is about shit or he is about something, you're setting yourself up for disaster because you're going to be attached to him regardless, way longer than you need to be before you find out it's too many red flags for you to stay. You know why? Because you denied yourself the pleasure, and denied once you got it, you want to keep it, and it'll feel like the best thing ever. And then you wake up one day and you like, hey, this some regular shit.